disorders and sleeping disorders. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
Hello.
Okay. Okay.
Sir. Yes,
Today
sir,
we are going to discuss. 1 minute. I switch it to phone. Okay. So in eating disorders, sleeping disorders, these two also one way connected to our emotions. Why people are eating more? Why some people are eating less? Why people are getting sleep disturbances? These are all connected to our emotions. And eating is very much necessary for our survival. Same time, sleep also very much basic necessity of our human life. And without these two, our well-being will get lot of disturb. So we need adequate sleep and good food habits to improve our well-being. Suppose the normal sleep or eating habits happen disturbed means some psychological disorders will develop. You can ask me how eating disorders will disturb our psychological conditions or how our sleep will disturb our psychological conditions. What is eating disorder? Eating disorder is sometimes eating too much or sometimes eating too less. These two will create some physical problems and mental problems also. These are all called eating disorders and sleeping disorders. First, we will discuss about eating disorders. How are they? What are their symptoms? Generally, in our book, they mentioned mainly 3 eating disorders. And some other disorders are also there, but they are not mentioned anything here. Only 3 mainly they mentioned in our book. The first one is anorexia nervosa. The second one is bulimia nervosa. Third one is binge eating. These 3 eating disorders are most common among the populations. That is the reason they mentioned only 3 eating disorders. First, we will discuss about how is the symptom of anorexia nervosa. You will get in examination also this question sure. Eating and sleeping disorders. So people with suffering with anorexia nervosa, wantedly, they will avoid the food or they will consume very less food. Why? They are having a feeling we are already having excess weight. Our body image is already giving me a feeling of I am already having excess weight. Even though they are very thin, even though they are not more weight, it is their self-assumption. I am having more weight. My body shape is becoming so this thing. Because of this feeling, even though they are very thin, even though they are not having more weight, they start using very less food consumption. Sometimes they will skip the meal also. This type of behaviors some people will exhibit. Particularly, this will happen for adolescents, people, those who are at 18 to 20 years age, because for them, the body image is very important for them. They want to look very slim to others. They want to maintain, we used to call zero size. That is the reason these ideas making them to become very thin, further thin, and they don't accept their condition also. Already we are thin, but they don't agree for that. We have to maintain this. Otherwise, in our society, many people will not agree us. That feeling making them to eat very less food, even though they are very thin. So, this is a eating disorder or not? Somebody can respond to me.
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Even though they are not having more weight and they are very lean already, but they are thinking, I am so more weight, I am not lean. So I have to maintain my body shape and all further lean. In that intention, they don't take proper food, proper meal, they will skip sometimes. This is their psychological condition. As long as this psychological condition they are dominating in their thoughts, they never change their behaviors. Ultimately, this leads to weakness, and in their academic activities, they cannot perform well. In daily, even employment work activities also, they will not be active. It leads to further complications, and professionally also, they will be having some problems. How these people, signs and symptoms. Preoccupation with food. Constantly thinking about food, cooking for others, collecting receipts, reading food magazines, making meal plans while eating very little. And in your textbook, all the symptoms you are there now. You
Yes,
can
sir.
go through all the symptoms because we have to complete 2 lessons today. Only 1 hour time. I cannot read and I cannot explain each and everything. What is anorexia nervosa? I explained to you now. When coming to the second eating disorder, this is bulimia nervosa. The first one is anorexia nervosa. Now this is bulimia nervosa. What is the difference between these two? There in the first one, they don't eat food. They will always take less food. Whatever they need actually, than that they will take less food. But coming to in bulimia nervosa, they take more food. But after taking meals, silently they will go to washroom, they will vomit, wantedly they will vomit, or they will take some medicines. Now you understood. In the first condition, they will take wantedly less food. They don't do much vomitings there. But in second condition, that is bulimia nervosa, here they will take normal quantity food or even sometimes excess also, but they will go to washroom, they will vomit wantedly. But these people fear also, we have to maintain body image. That is the difference between anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa.
Sir, your camera is off, sir.
Huh?
Your camera is off.
Yes, camera is switched off.
Yeah.
You want camera?
We can just on it, sir. It is good to see you and then later follow the.
Okay, one. Now it is okay?
Thank you, sir.
Hello?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Because I am speaking from phone, so holding phone is always difficult for me. That is the reason I stopped it.
Sir, if it is inconvenient to you, you can switch off it, sir. But we feel good to see you and then follow the lecture. Thank you.
Okay, okay. I will switch off the video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead. No problem.
Yes, sir. Please.
Go ahead, sir.
No problem, sir. You can go ahead, sir.
But whenever you are having any disturbance in audio, please inform me. At least somebody can call me also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Now we are discussing about eating disorders. That is anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa. These two things we discussed. Now you understand the difference between anorexia and bulimia?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anorexia people will eat very less food to maintain their body image and their weight. And bulimia people, they eat food normally and they go to washroom, they will vomit or they will take some laxatives or some medicines also to reduce the body. These two are the differences between those two conditions. And the third condition, binge eating. Binge eating people, they eat food without control. Even though their stomach is full, they don't stop eating. When they feel very inconvenient, total stomach is full, I cannot eat, then only they will stop. A small little space occurred in stomach, again they will eat. And they follow very irregular timings. Whenever they want to eat, they will eat. But they eat too much quantity. Here you have to understand how their behaviors in eating. I am reading page number 125. Just you concentrate. Inability to stop eating or control what you are eating. Rapidly eating large amounts of food. Eating even when you are full. Hiding or stockpiling food to eat later in secret. What they will do, in front of others, they will eat very normal food. After everybody leaving from dining table, they go separately to kitchen room or somewhere, or earlier wherever they kept some food, they will eat further food. Eating normally around others, but going and gorging when you are alone. Gorging means eating more food. Eating continuously throughout the day with no planned meal times. How is these conditions? We are seeing normal people like this in our society or in our houses. Somebody can respond, please.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Huh?
Yes,
Don't
sir.
feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed. People are there, definitely. That is the reason eating disorders they mentioned.
Yes, sir. We are seeing.
Yes. But why people are behaving like this is important. Yeah. Suppose you are under severe stress. What we will do? Some people will do exercise. Some people will eat more.
Nail bite.
Huh?
To
overcome that stress, maybe, sir. To overcome that stress.
When it comes to eating, they eat more food. Even once upon a time, when I am working in profession, I also having this bad habit. To reduce my work pressure, I used to eat more. Sometimes I don't know what I am eating also. I used to continue like that. It was happened in my case also.
Sir, is there any connection with depression also, sir, regarding this overeating?
No, depression people, they don't eat much food. They feel
Oh.
most of the time sad.
Oh.
This is to
But
overcome their stress.
very peculiar
worry.
people. See, in depression also, some different conditions are there sometimes. Some people will eat. In depression, some people, they don't sleep. Some people oversleep.
Yes.
Both the things are there in depression.
Yes. Okay, so got it.
Okay. Feeling stress or tension, that is only relieved by eating. Many people are doing this. Embarrassment over how much you are eating. Same, the person will eat more and he will feel embarrassment. Why I am eating more? Feeling numb while binging. Like you are not really there or you are on autopilot. What is autopilot? Anybody can respond?
By default.
Yes, one way it is by default. I will say one example. Autopilot means, suppose you are driving a motorbike or car. You are talking over phone also. Suddenly, something is coming opposite. Without your knowledge, you will press the brake. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So that is called autopilot. You are habituated. Automatically, your brain will suggest you to press the brake. So many works we are doing in autopilot mode in day-to-day in our living. Just you can check up also. And the other symptom
is it a kind of reflex action, sir? Is it a kind of reflex action, sir?
Yes, it is involuntary. See, reflex action also, sometimes something is falling in your eyes. Without your knowledge also, immediately you will blink your eyes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, people will behave like this, the bulimia and binge eating and anorexia nervosa. These three are the mainly they mentioned in your book, but other three conditions also there. One condition is pica, P-I-C-A, pica. That they have not given in your book. The pica disorder people, what they behave, you know, they eat whatever they see. Sometimes they eat leaves. Sometimes they eat rubbers. Sometimes they eat matti, foreign matter. And they eat some people hair also.
Trichophagia.
Huh?
It is called trichophagia, sir. Eating hairs and all.
Yes. So that is also comes under eating disorder. But it is very minimum, very minute thing, very less prevalence among the people. That is the reason they have not mentioned. But whatever they discussed in your book, these three eating disorders are much prevailing among our general population. And here, next we are going for what are the causes? Why people are having eating disorders? The first condition is genetic. Please tell me.
Sir, can you mention other two also? You said total 6 kinds of eating disorders are there.
You can Google it, sir. You can Google it, please.
Okay.
In Google, everything is available. Those are very minimum. Okay, and this, what are the risk factors? What are the causes creating eating disorders? A genetic predisposition to anorexia may run in families. In families also it will run. If parents are having that habit, some children also will get that habit. It is genetically predisposed. And some people, genetically, they are having more levels of cortisol in their body. Cortisol is a hormone produced when you are in stress condition. To get relief from that stress, they eat more. That stress hormone higher side in body is also genetically predisposed. And other psychological conditions. If people are more perfectionist, they will get more psychological problems. So more perfection is not a good thing. More flexibility is needed to everybody. You can also observe in normal people, normal society, the perfectionist, unless they do the job correctly, whether it is a small, minute job or whether it is a very big job also. Because of their more perfection, they will take a lot of time also to complete the job. Because of more time, their work productivity will go down further. And it will create a lot of stress for them because my productivity is less. In that situations, it will become a psychological pain for them. They will eat more. Clear, sir? We discussed about causes now. And another cause, socio-cultural factors. See, nowadays, everybody is seeing in the TV, more ads are coming. Zero size. You are all seeing na, in media. Please respond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
all
sir.
ads, these consumer products, they are giving advertisement. If you use this product, you will become very slim or you will become very zero size. So now we are all under serious influence of media. So people are feeling psychologically, we should also become like some cine stars or some legends. Because of that, media is propagating. Many people are following now. And normally, this will be eating disorders will come much influence on teenage people. Teenage in the sense from 13 years to 19 years. Why means in teenage only, that is in the initial teenage areas, puberty is there. When puberty enters in human life, in a person, definitely his body influenced with a lot of hormonal changes from puberty age onwards. So in that age, everybody will give importance to their image, beauty, and I should be getting attracted by others. That feeling they develop. Because of that, what will happen? They will definitely have eating disorders. And professions and activities that focus on one physical appearance. Some professionals, particularly models, you are also seeing models, how models are very thin, very slim. And some gymnastic players, wrestlers, runners, and particularly sign actors. These are all very, very people, those who are all getting affected with their eating habits, but definitely their health will get suffer. But by sacrificing health also, they want to become some legendary people. How to deal with this eating disorder problems? You are all going to become psychologists. Some clients will come to you tomorrow. Those people are having some eating disorders. How to rectify them? How to suggest them? At least some basic idea, knowledge we should have. Counsel and listen without judgment. See, when somebody comes counseling, we should have more tolerance to listen. The opposite person, what he is saying, we should have more patience to listen. Then only we can able to understand their problems properly. 80%, 90% we have to listen. We should have more listening skills. You have to communicate very less, more listening. At the same time, we should not make any judgment. Judgment in the sense, you are doing like this, or you should not behave like this, you should not do this. These are all comes under judgment. If you judge somebody, the counselee or the person who is coming to us, he feels very bad. He will not come for next time for your counseling. So we should not judge anybody. In counseling, we will make him to understand why he is suffering. We have to create self-understanding to solve his problem. And next, therapy. Therapy also one of the solution to reduce eating disorders. In normally therapy, what will happen? We can change his thought process. His thought process is irrational thoughts he is having. We will make him to understand what is rationality in their thought, why they are thinking irrationally. Once the client feels my thought is irrational, definitely he will try to change his thought. Automatically his behavior will improve. So that comes a part of therapy. And next, nutritional counseling. See, eating more food is not the correct thing. We have to eat reasonable quantity with good nutrients. But very many people don't have the idea about nutrients. Simply quantity they consume. Even though they consume more quantity, they don't get more energy. When we consume good nutrients with less quantity also, we will get very good energy. More quantity consuming will cause only more carbohydrates. People will become no fat because of fat accumulation in the body. Okay. Now we completed eating disorders. Any doubts, sir?
No, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
సార్ మన వీళ్ళకి మీ అన్నారు కదా సార్ వాళ్ళు నచ్చి అంటే మా వాళ్ళు ఇంట్లో సార్ ఇట్లా తింటారు అని చెప్తారు కదా సార్ వాళ్ళకి మనం ఏమని చెప్పాలి సార్ మళ్ళీ అంటే మనం ఏం ట్రీట్మెంట్ ఇవ్వాలి వాళ్ళకి
మనం ఏం ట్రీట్మెంట్లు ఇవ్వం సార్, మనం ఏం మెడిసిన్స్ ఇవ్వం వాళ్ళకి, ఓన్లీ వి
అంటే
విల్ గివ్
నార్మల్ గా
సజెషన్స్.
అది ఎట్లాంటి సజెషన్ ఇవ్వాలి మనం? కొంతమంది వస్తారు తింటలేరు అని వస్తారు, కొంతమంది ఎక్కువ తింటారు అని వస్తారు కదా, వాళ్ళకి మనం ఏం సజెషన్ ఇవ్వాలి అంటే?
Yes, yes. We have to find out the reason to that behavior. Why that person is behaving like that? What is the reason making him to behave like that? Overeating enduku chestunnadu? Or less eating, why he is doing? What is his psychological problems? These are all things we can find out through case history. See, when somebody coming to us, we will inquire a lot of things. His personal background, his family background, and his sufferings, why he is feeling. All the data we will collect. After collecting all the data, we will get some idea what to suggest to him to avoid these behaviors. Okay?
Sir, is it purely psychological or there might be some genetic effects as well, sir, or some other?
Yes, yes. See, some genetic problems are there. It runs in families. Even though it is a genetic problem, but too much eating is not good. And too less eating also not good. So we have to make him understand the importance of eating habits and the quantity. We have to make him realize by giving psychoeducation. Psychologically, we have to make him understand how to eat, how much to eat, what is the nutrition value, how much human body requires. All these things we have to make him aware. Then he will try to understand slowly. First counseling or second counseling, definitely he will understood. And another thing, we will ask him to maintain a diary also. Somebody, your eating habits, you write at what time you are eating what food. He will bring with record for 1 week's record. We will see the record. Any corrections is required in that eating habits. Definitely we will suggest him, try to change these habits. Your health condition will improve. Your body image will change. Your energy levels also will increase in your body. Like that, we will advise him. Clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Please.
Sir, can we get good 10% results by giving counseling, or we have to take the help of medical people, sir? This type of eating disorders.
See, eating disorders is related to psychological issues.
Okay, sir. Sir, one genetic disposition is there, no, sir? It is maybe the hormone imbalance, no?
See, anything.
Cortisone, you have already told, no, sir? Cortisone increasing, it gives increasing stress. Stress low,
So,
they will take more food, no?
Yes, yes. In that case, you have to try to reduce your stress.
Yes, sir.
You have to try to reduce your stress. See, where is the source for your stress? That area you have to concentrate.
Okay, sir.
So suppose if you attend that source area, if you can able to reduce that problem, it will reduce your stress.
Yes, sir.
Then automatically we will change our behavior.
Yes, sir. So we have to choose the source where he is getting.
Yes, for many problems, we have to see the source only.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. And next, coming to sleep disorders. Sleep is very essential for human beings. If you want to function normally in day-to-day life, and if you want to be so active, necessary sleep is required for everybody. Sleep will maintain your body. We are not like machines. Even machines also require some maintenance. So our body also required some sleep to create the default condition in our body. Sleep is necessary. But we are unable to get sleep with various reasons. How much sleep is required? Anybody? In your book also they mentioned a baby will sleep daily 16 hours. A person will sleep 6 to 8 hours.
8 hours. Yeah.
8 hours. But what happening? There is a biological clock in our body. Everybody try to understand. There is a biological clock in our body. If the biological clock get disturbed means, definitely the sleep cycle will get disturbed. In our body, there is a pineal gland. You can also read about pineal gland. In Google also, there is a pineal gland in our body. The pineal gland will get activated when our eyes senses there is some darkness outside. The pineal gland will get activated. It will start producing the hormone, name is melatonin. The melatonin hormone will mix with the blood. It will create some drowsiness. It will give the sleep sensation. Please, somebody responding? Okay. Everybody heard about pineal gland in our body?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. The pineal gland will produce melatonin hormone. When the melatonin hormone quantity increases in our body, we will get drowsy and sleepiness. When the melatonin hormone coming down in our body, we will wake up. How it is happening? That is only circadian rhythms. Once in 24 hours, the body is acting for sleep and wake cycles. See, the eyes will absorb, sense the light and darkness. When the outside environment becomes dark, our eyes will sense there is a dark outside. The eyes will send the message to the brain through optic nerve, outside is dark. When there is a sensing of dark, the brain will give signal to the pineal gland, then it will get activated. It will produce more melatonin. It will create drowsiness and people fall into sleep. And when come to morning 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock in between, outside light is coming, dark is totally going. So our eyes are sensing again, the light has come. The brain will indicate to the pineal gland, stop producing melatonin. The drowsiness will come down. This is the sleep and wake cycle of human beings. It is happening through biological clock, which is there in our brain. It is not a metal piece. It is only some material formed with the muscles in our brain. Now you got basic understanding about how we get sleep and how we get wake up?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Try to understand. If you want more information, please try to call me. I will explain separately because now time is very, very limited here.
Sir, can you on your video, sir?
Sir, with your permission, in brief, how do the people, those who work in night, balance
that?
Sir?
That also I will explain now. Okay. See, what we are doing now, we are all disturbing our biological clock. We are really disturbing. One day we are going for sleep at 10 o'clock. One day we are going at night 2 o'clock. Suppose if you are looking at an interested movie, what is happening? You are delay. Or you are working as a software engineer or somebody, they are also getting disturbance in biological clock. If you are habituated for daily same timings, much disturbance will not come in your biological clock. But what we are doing, we are very erratic in maintaining our timings. Even food also, even sleep also. Because of that, your biological clock is getting disturbed. It is creating some problems in your physical health. And so, sir, you have to understand here, you have to understand one thing here. If people travel to abroad, that means when you are crossing time zones, you will have this problem. You can understand this problem also. What is biological clock disturbance? So we have to maintain one systematic time, eating times, the sleeping times, even though you are working in night shift also, but you should not change frequently your timings. Body has to get adjusted for your clock. It takes minimum 20 days. Within the 20 days, again, you change the time, confusion will get created. Ultimately, it leads to sleep disorders. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Next.
Excuse me, sir. What is the reason of day sleeping, sir? Sleeping in daytime, sir.
Sleeping in daytime.
What is the reason of? Yes, sir. What is the reason, sir?
Yes. It is coming in due course. In due course, means next lesson it is coming. I will explain you why people are sleeping in day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
See, in sleeping disorders also, there are two types. One is dysomnia. Another one is parasomnia. Under dysomnia, there are some disorders. Under parasomnia also, there are some disorders. So under dysomnia, what are the disorders we are going to read? The first one is primary insomnia, primary hypersomnia, narcolepsy, breathing related disorder, cardiac rhythm sleep disorder. These are all 5 comes under dysomnia. And the second type of disorder is parasomnia. Under parasomnia also, there are some names, disorders. Nightmare disorder, sleep terror disorder, sleep-wake disorder. Now we will discuss one by one sleeping disorders. The first one is insomnia. Even in Hyderabad club, we can see some places they are putting even pubs and all, insomnia pub. Somebody seen it?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No,
First time
Okay.
we are hearing, sir.
Heard in the news, sir.
Yes. So insomnia, normally this problem many people will have, insomnia. Insomnia is the inability to get the amount of sleep. When you want to go sleep, you don't get sleep. Quantity of sleep will get effect and quality of sleep also will get effect. When you don't sleep properly, next day morning you don't feel refreshed. Again, you will get in day sleep. But why this is happening, insomnia? Suppose we are having some fear or we are worrying about what is going to happen in next 2-3 days. That means anxiety we are feeling about future, or some depression, or some health conditions. These are all make us affected with insomnia. Once that problem solves, your sleep will become normal. That is the reason more anxious feeling people, they don't get quality sleep. And falling into sleep is a big problem. To fall into sleep, they have to take sleeping pills. It is happening with many people now. Are you people accepting or not this?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is one type of sleeping disorder, insomnia. Very difficult to fall into sleep. And another disorder is hypersomnia. These people will sleep too much. Excessively they will sleep. What will happen excessively sleeping? So many routine works we will miss. So many important works we will miss. But these people are sleeping too much. Not one day. They sleep continuously 1 month, 2 months also sometime. It will become a behavioral habit for them. And this is also having some underlying conditions. Next, narcolepsy. Somebody asked me why we are getting day in sleep. I think this narcolepsy will give some answer to the day sleep also. Narcolepsy is another very dangerous sleep disorder. That means the person will sleep suddenly, abruptly. Within 1 minute, he will become a sleeper. Suppose when we are walking on the road, the person gets narcolepsy, he will become sleepy. There is a proverb, the person is sleeping while walking.
Somnambulism.
Huh?
Somnambulism. Somnambulism.
So narcolepsy is a very dangerous thing. It will create accidents also sometime. Particularly the person, if anybody is having narcolepsy disorder, when he is driving means it is very dangerous. Driving a car or motorbike, we are also seeing so many people are getting accidents during night hours. Just for 1 minute sleep or half-minute sleep, some accident is happening, people are dying. This is narcolepsy. And another disorder is breath-related sleep disorder, that is called sleep apnea. You can find normally in children's, they will open their mouth while sleeping. Just they have to open their mouth. They have to sleep. And even opening mouth also, they will snore. Goraka ekku pedtaranamata vallu. Vallaki, why this problem is coming means the air passages, the respiration problem is there. Air passages getting blocked. Because of that, they will open their mouth and they will sleep. That time, what will happen? Frequently, they will get disturbance. Suddenly, they will wake up and again fall into sleep. Suddenly wake up, again fall into sleep. It will happen number of times throughout the night. So quality of sleep will get disturbed. So this condition is called sleep apnea. In Hyderabad, very less sleep doctors are available. In foreign countries, there are very sleep clinics are there, more sleep clinics. I have seen, I have visited also in foreign country. And another thing, circadian rhythm, sleep disorder. What I discussed about the biological clock in our body, if it gets disturbed, the circadian rhythm, sleep disorder will develop. Now we discussed about insomnia, hypersomnia, narcolepsy, breath-related sleep disorder, that is called sleep apnea, and circadian rhythm sleep disorders. That comes under dysomnia. Now we are going to discuss about parasomnias. Under parasomnia, there are 3 disorders. One is nightmare disorder. This involves recurrent awakening, room sleep because of frightening dreams. In dreams, some frightening means fearing, some fearful dreams when people get, they will suddenly wake up. After waking up, they will get some confusion and fear, again falling into sleep somewhat. Sometimes it takes time, it becomes difficult also. This is called nightmare disorder. Under sleep terror disorder, this sleep terror disorder is more intense than nightmare disorders. This typically begins with a loud, piercing cry or screams in the night. You can observe some small kids while sleeping, suddenly they will wake up and with a loud voice, they will cry. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
This
sir.
called sleep terror. They feel terror in the sleep. These terrifying attacks are called sleep terrors, are more intense than ordinary nightmares. And another disorder is very tamasha disorder. This is sleepwalking disorder. The sleeper arises from the bed and walks about the house while remaining fully asleep. He don't wake up. Just he will get up from the bed. He will walk. While sleeping only, he will walk. He will go somewhere in the house, or sometimes he goes outside also, on the road also. That type of people also there. This is called sleepwalking disorder. Now you understand, Amma? All the sleeping disorders. What are the sleeping disorders?
Yes, sir.
You can read in book very clearly.
Yes, sir.
See, whatever we discussed in the now online class, don't write. You have to write more matter about all the disorders. For that, you have to read your book very carefully. And why sleeping disorders coming? Sleep problems can be caused by various factors. All sleep disorders is the body's natural. Huh?
Sir, may I disturb you? See,
Please.
some people will get this what you call sleep, what you call some dreams, what you call fearful dreams.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
how we classify them, and is it comes under which category?
See, that comes nightmare disorders.
Okay.
Okay,
generally,
sir?
what is the treatment for it? Generally, how do you suggest it?
See, now we are all habituated for looking TV. Okay. Suppose if you see some crime TVs before sleeping, it will impact during sleep also. It comes in dreams. And children sees in daytime some fearful incidents. Those things will come in dreams also again. That time they will get fearful dreams. They will wake up. Only the thing is, we have to avoid. In many children, many houses, I also observed, while looking some films, some crime things will come. One hero will cut 10 people heads.
Yes, yes.
We are all seeing today in films. Normally, parents, what they will do now? They will switch off the TV that time. My children should not see all these things. If they see night time, they will get disturbed. Are you people observed this type of things in any house?
So frequently.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the violent incidents, particularly, children should not see. Even elders also should not see. Why? We have to encourage violent things. Those are only films. They are picturizing all these things for their benefit, not for our benefit. If you look regularly crime things, one day you will become conditioned for crime. Crime means the first day, what feeling you are having, after some days, it looks very common for you. Naturally or not?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Example of this Harihara, who has done some murder.
Yes.
Like this only, sir.
That is the reason children also should not see all the crime scenes and violent scenes. Even after seeing the violent scenes, children behave just like that, fighting scenes, all these things they will do in our house also. They will play like that. I had better experience in this. When I went to Australia, my grandson, after seeing Bahubali film, he wanted a big knife. He made a lot of galata for that knife, big knife. Understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, that is the reason as parents, as elders, something we have to restrict our children, which they have to see, which they should not see. See, anyhow, after becoming elders, they will see without our permission also. But as children, we have to protect them not to see the violent incidents. Unnecessarily, their sleep will get disturbed because of the dreams, same scenes they will get.
Excuse me, sir, I have one more. Yes, sir. I had many cases from the students. While studying, we going to sleep within 30 minutes. So is there any cause why he can act like that?
Yes. See, what will happen when you are reading book or when you are reading your study material, you will get some stress. Some exhaustion will happen in your energy. You want to regain the energy again. You have to take some gap. Automatically, to get relief from that energy loss, you will fall into sleep for 1 hour or 2 hours. So the 2 hours gap again re-energizes you. Again, you will wake up and you will read. You will become fresh. That is the reason.
Sir, one more aspect. In other sleepwalking disorder, as you are mentioning, the people that they move across the, around the house or in the house, or sometimes you said that they may even come onto the roads. Like, how about the safety of the individuals? Then the second one is, have you come across any such kind of case, sir?
See, very rarely these things will happen, but it is there. We can see in films also, but films are not real. See, when the person goes outside while sleeping, definitely accidents he will met one thing. And that behavior, if anybody is having in their house, they have to take care not to go out, means they have to lock their doors. Within the house only, they have to restrict them. That is only the safety precaution we can do.
Yes, sir. But even in the house, if they come out of the bedroom and go to some kitchen or go to some fridge, near to the fridge to take some water and all, is that having the safety for them, for the individuals?
No safety, only precautions are safety. Actually, you know the Sigmund Freud, there is a dream analysis. Sigmund Freud has told, you can solve many problems with the dream analysis. Whatever your unfulfilled wishes, unfulfilled things, you will get in dreams. So we get information through dreams only. What are the unfulfilled wishes lying in our unconscious material? That things comes in sleep only. Yeah, by observing the dreams, the unconscious matter we can get. Why the person is behaving like this? That matter, that information we will get only by analyzing the dream.
So the person who was suffering with sleepwalking disorder will never realize that he is walking, like unknowingly.
Yes, yes. Some people will replay the dream in next day. Some people are unable to replay the dream, what they got also. Even you also think when you are in childhood, something important thing is there. You can get in dreams after 30 years also. That means that thing you are strongly believing, it has become a big wish to you. That wish has not get fulfilled. The unfulfilled wishes are lying dormantly in your unconscious matter. The unconscious things will come out through dreams only. Only the thing is you have to analyze the dream. What you are saying is the person, sleepwalking person, he is in sleep only, he don't know why he is moving, na?
Yes, sir.
For that, we have to bring him to cognitive behavior therapy. In cognitive behavior therapy, we can bring out the causes.
Excuse me, sir.
Please.
Sir, is sleepwalkers and night anta nadustara leda only episodic, sir?
Only episodic. Night anta nadoramma 6 months koksari nadochu, 1 year koksari kuda nadochu.
Okay, sir.
It will not happen regularly.
సార్ నడుచుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతారా సార్? మళ్ళీ వచ్చి నడుచుకుంటూ వేసి మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళ రూమ్ లోకి వాళ్ళు వచ్చేస్తారా?
Okay, sir, we are prolonging the discussion too much. Our class will not end like this means. We are sticking to only one subject. Already time is over now, 2:30. I have to stop the class.
Sir, one small doubt, sir, regarding assignments.
No, I am not concerned about assignment. Please talk to Mr. Narsimlu. In our BRAOU, there is one Mr. Narsimlu. Please talk to him. He will give the guidance. If you want number of Narsimlu, I can give it to you.
Yeah, sure, sir. Please give his number, no?
Okay, after class, you call me, I will give. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, your number, I don't have it.
My number?
Share the number in the group.
Okay, can you note down?
Yes, sir, I can note down.
8978
8978
000 500.
500. Okay,
please
sir.
call
Thank
to this
you,
number.
Sir. Yeah, sure,
okay,
sir.
thank
Sure.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
And causes and risk factors for sleep disorders. What are the causes and what are the risk factors for this? In your book, it is very clearly. Normally, causes will happen when the biological clock system gets disturbed. Somebody unmute. Please unmute. Somebody, voices are coming. People, those who are working in shift hours, night hours, day hours, definitely they will experience the sleep disturbance problems, this is one of the main cause. And another thing, people, those who are having some mental worries or mental problems like anxiety, depression, and panics, bipolar syndromes, and paranoia, schizophrenia, these people also will get sleep disorders. And some medical conditions also will cause sleep disorders. Medical conditions means, for example, COPD, that is related to respiration problem. And some gastrointestinal problems also will create some sleep disorders. I request everybody to see their books and read books carefully. You will understand. See, you can ask me whatever you don't understand. See, normal understanding matter. Why should we discuss in classroom? Please read, everybody. And here, as a psychologist, how to attend your sleep disorder problems. When somebody is coming and approaching you, what suggestion you will give is important. Here, they can maintain a diary to track the time, when to bed and wake up, and recording. 1 week schedule, if you record properly at what time he is going to bed and what time he is getting to wake up, what is his food habits, all these things, if you ask him to record, if you bring the record to you, by seeing that any irregularities, you can make him some discipline in his activities of sleeping. And next one, this screen time we have to reduce in the night before sleep. And the TV watching also will have some effect on our eyes particularly. So this, we have to get some limitations. We have to understand these issues, how affecting our sleep. And we have to make our bedroom so comfortable, noiseless, lightless, and it should not have more heat. If you make comfort bedroom, definitely your quality of sleep will improve. And further, if you have any psychological issues which are creating disturbance for getting sleep, you can follow the progressive muscle relaxation technique, that is JPMR technique, we will call it in psychology, that you can practice. These things ultimately, if you follow, definitely will improve some quality of sleep. Okay. We can stop or we can continue for some time. Already 2:30.
Stop. We will stop, sir.
Okay.
We can continue.
Sir, we will continue.
Sir, you can continue, sir. Your wish.
Okay, now you will have a lot of general doubts. You can ask me. I will answer as per my knowledge.
Sir, is there anything like dreams will become true in real life?
Dreams will come real in our real life. See, if you want to achieve something, definitely the goal should come in your dream first. Then only your goal is strong. Even Abdul Kalam, what he says, you have to dream first. You have to work to dreams become real. If your dream is so strong, definitely it will come in dreams. If your goal is so strong, it comes in dreams naturally. Then only the goal strength will increase.
Okay.
Next, Amma, anybody?
Sir, you were saying about the technique from JPM.
Huh?
Can you, some technique we have to progressive technique we have to use?
Which one?
For sleep enhancement. JPMR.
JPMR technique you want to learn means you have to meet some psychologist personally. It physically they have to show. Online it cannot be seen. See, that JPMR technique will have some, in our body, we have muscles. When you are stressed, the muscles will become constrict. That means stiff. So we have to follow making stiff and relaxing, making stiff and relaxing. Same time, we have to use breathing also. Inhale and exhale. This is a practice people will teach you. Definitely this will reduce your stress. You will get very good sleep. So you have to go to one psychologist and you have to learn there how to do the relaxation technique. That is very important. Just by reading in books, we cannot understand properly. You have to practice it.
Sir, is it a kind of pranayama, you can say?
See, pranayama is only breathing.
Pranayama
Correct,
and meditation, both together. Pranayama and
these are all having physical and pranaya, both. Combined exercise, this is.
Yes, sir. Could you enlighten us about CBT? When you're talking about CBT?
Sir, CBT takes...
That is cognitive behavior therapy.
Cognitive behavior therapy learning takes minimum 1 to 2 months. How can I explain, sir, in just 10 minutes time?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sir, I have a doubt.
Sir?
Maybe a silly one. But as you told now, Abdul Kalam has told that like dream will not make you sleep. It is not the one which you get in the sleep, but it is the one which will not make you sleep. Sir, is it, after listening this class, I got a doubt. Is it due to the insomnia, like due to the stress, the one who has got a dream, they will have a lot of stress. Is it because of that they will not get?
See, insomnia is different, Amma. When you are having some unsolved problem, definitely you will be anxious.
Okay.
That anxious condition, that means psychological condition, anxious means it won't allow you to sleep, to get the sleep, unless the anxious can reduce. Only the thing is you have to solve that problem. Suppose the problem is delaying more days means definitely you will get insomnia or sleep disturbance. Only the thing, we have to go to the source. Where is the source of the problem? Try to solve the problem or try to accept that problem. Something we have to do.
Okay,
sir, sir, can you please tell about paranoid personality disorder?
Paranoid is a suspicious disorder. See, it is a personality disorder.
Okay.
Paranoid is a cluster A personality disorder. In cluster A, there are 3 types of personality disorders. One is paranoid.
Okay.
The paranoid personality disorder, people will behave, they suspect. Many people, even in their family members, in their even wife also, they will suspect a lot. So once the person is having more paranoid behaviors, definitely he will face a lot of problems in relationships. So many people are having some paranoid things. Even schizophrenics also will have more paranoids.
Paranoid, But how do we differentiate between schizophrenia and paranoid? There will be a lot of difference.
See, in schizophrenia, there are some 5 types of this.
Okay.
One type is paranoid schizophrenia.
Okay. What would be the general kind of therapies to help people get over this kind of disorder, sir?
CBT mostly.
CBT, okay.
CBT and REBT also, rational emotive behavior therapy, and acceptance and commitment therapy, and dialectical behavior therapies. These 4 therapies are working very well.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
And you have seen me now in classes. I have come physical classes.
Sir,
yes, sir. Yes.
We don't have information. We could not attend.
Yes. My name is Poti Reddy. I established one clinic here in Kukatpalli, that is Bliss Psychological Services. If anybody wants to learn any therapies or any techniques or any assessments, you can approach me. Definitely we will teach.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, after listening to all the classes since morning and yesterday also, what we understand is every person needs a psychological support, is what I understand, including... every
Definitely.
person, irrespective of what their behavior is or irrespective of how they're managing their life.
No, in
Psychology.
some or other,
Each and every person will require psychological support, is what I'm understanding.
See, some of your classmates regularly coming to me, they are learning
Okay.
some assessments.
Oh, okay, sir. I
So
didn't know
already
this.
I taught them how to assess disability through, I
Uh-huh.
explained and taught them the developmental screening test and Vineland social maturity scale. These two things they learned very well. And we are going
Okay,
to
sir.
teach them now IQ tests.
Okay, sir.
So
I'll
if anybody,
meet you, sir, personally. I'll come and meet you, sir.
if anybody interested, talk to me. Definitely we will teach you, because in distance education, the learning material is very less.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Andy.
Hello, good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Please.
So after doing MSc in psychology, can we give counseling to the patients, or we need to have this RCI?
First, counseling giving also, you should know counseling, na? How to do counseling. See, in your textbook, counseling is second year paper actually. But you have to work somewhere personally. You have to learn counseling skills. That is very important. How to counsel a person, there are certain procedures we have to follow. Clear, Amma?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You have to get trained with some psychologist. Then you can do counsel. MSc people are doing counseling, no issues.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Even though, sir.
Even
though distance educational psychologist also can be suggest.
Suggest means?
Suggest means can be established counseling centers.
So actually, MSc people doing anything is unofficial. It is not officially accepted. If you want to become a regular counselor or regular psychologist, you have to go for further education, that is MPhil.
Okay, sir. Fine.
With MPhil, you will get the registration, RCA registration you will get. With MSc, you cannot get the registration. It is the basic qualification for pursuing MPhil. Okay, we can conclude.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir. Great information. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, మీ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ అంటే సార్ మీరు ఏం చేసి సార్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ మీరు ఎంఎస్ చేసి ఎంపీ ఫిలాసఫీ చేశారు సార్ సార్ ఉన్నారా సార్ కాల్లో